Welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here today because we are tackling a shift in technology that is happening much faster than almost anyone predicted. For years, the threat of quantum computers breaking our global encryption was treated as this distant, someday problem, basically a concern for the next generation of engineers to worry about. But recently, a sudden and massive acceleration in quantum threat research has turned that assumption completely on its head. Google just announced a surprising new timeline, and the countdown clock is ticking louder than ever.
Okay, let's dive right into this. 2029, this is Google's new accelerated internal deadline to migrate its infrastructure to post-quantum cryptography. When the company operating one of the world's most advanced quantum computing programs publicly declares they are securing their own perimeter by 2029, well, that is a massive signal to the rest of the world. But what exactly are they preparing for?
They are preparing for Q-Day. Now, Q-Day isn't a specific date on a calendar like New Year's Eve. It's actually a capability milestone. It's the exact moment a cryptographically relevant quantum computer, or CRQC, gets powerful enough to shatter the public key encryption we rely on every single day. We're talking about the math that secures your bank transfers, your private emails, classified government secrets, and really the underlying infrastructure of the entire internet. To understand why this is happening so fast and what we can actually do about it, here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, the 2029 Q-Day deadline. Second, harvest now, decrypt later. Third, the quantum math breakthrough. Fourth, post-quantum cryptography solutions. And finally, beating the quantum clock.
Section 1. The 2029 Q-Day deadline. From decades to years.
For a long time, the security community enjoyed a pretty comfortable buffer. The general consensus was that building a quantum computer capable of breaking modern encryption would require millions of flawless components, and nobody was even close. But that comfort zone, it just vanished. The industry's new reality is best captured by this exact takeaway. The quantum threat to encryption just moved from someday to years, not decades. We have absolutely shifted from theoretical white papers into an era where major tech titans and intelligence agencies are operating on a heavily compressed schedule. They're proving that the hardware and the math are scaling way faster than anyone anticipated.
Section 2. Harvest now, decrypt later. The invisible present threat.
Which brings us to the most urgent part of this explainer. The danger of Q-Day isn't just waiting patiently for us in 2029. In a very real sense, the attack has already begun. Just look at the stark contrast between the attacker and the defender timelines here. Nation-states and malicious actors are already actively scooping up massive amounts of encrypted data and storing it in vast server farms today. This is what's called harvest now, decrypt later. Meanwhile, it takes an enterprise roughly 3 to 5 years to complete a full cryptographic migration. So the attackers clearly have a massive head start. And this brilliantly illustrates why Q-Day is actually already here from a risk perspective. Think about your long-lived sensitive data. Classified government cables, trade secrets, intellectual property, or even your long-term health and banking records. Adversaries do not need a quantum computer today to steal the encrypted file. They literally just need cheap storage. The intelligence agencies of the Five Eyes Alliance have already issued joint advisories warning that this harvesting is happening right now at an industrial scale. So your data is effectively on a timer.
Section 3. The quantum math breakthrough. Why the timeline collapsed.
So what is the science behind why this timeline suddenly collapsed? How do we go from maybe in 2040 to we need to migrate by 2029? Well, it all comes down to a jaw-dropping drop in requirements. A few years ago, the standard estimate was that you'd need about 20 million physical qubits to break the widely used RSA 2048 encryption. But recent papers, including some incredible research from Google, Quantum AI, and a team from Caltech, revealed new methods that drop that number to roughly 102,000 physical qubits. I mean, that is a 95% reduction. We went from needing millions of qubits to just over 100,000. So how exactly did they pull that off? It wasn't some new magic physics discovery. It was actually a massive breakthrough in error correction, specifically something called QLDPC, or Quantum Low Density Parity Check. You see, quantum computers are incredibly fragile and really prone to errors. We used to think we needed 1,000 physical qubits just to correct the errors of one single logical qubit doing the actual math. But QLDPC slashes that overhead by a factor of 161. It took a science fiction physics mystery and turned it into a highly visible, totally solvable engineering problem. And the milestones, they are compounding rapidly. That Google paper showed that breaking elliptic curve encryption, which is the math that secures cryptocurrencies, and that little padlock icon in your web browser would only take their fast-clock superconducting quantum computer about 9 to 12 minutes. Meanwhile, the Caltech research showed practical applications of code-breaking algorithms using as few as 10,000 neutral atom qubits, with the error correction ratio dropping to as low as 5 to 1. This is exactly why the years-away timeline is now firmly grounded in hard data, not science fiction.
Section 4. Post-quantum cryptography solutions. The antidote. So the crucial point here is that we are absolutely not defenseless. We don't have to just sit around and wait for the encryption apocalypse. The antidote is officially available today. In August of 2024, the U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, finalized their first 3 post-quantum cryptography standards. These are entirely new mathematical algorithms, purpose-built to withstand attacks from both classical supercomputers and future quantum computers. NIST's message was unambiguous. Do not wait for future standards. Start using these right now.
But how do you actually implement this without totally breaking your current systems? The secret is a concept called cryptoagility. It's all about building a resilient, adaptable network infrastructure. Leading platforms are now deploying these new quantum-safe algorithms directly at the network layer. This means you can essentially wrap your existing systems in quantum-safe encryption without having to rewrite your core application code, and without causing massive system downtime. A really great example of this in the real world is Banco Sabadell, who recently ran a pilot program deploying these exact standards with literally zero downtime.
Section 5. Beating the quantum clock. The Y2K of our generation.
Now, if this massive deadline-driven infrastructure update feels a little familiar, it really should. This is essentially the Y2K of our generation, but with much, much higher stakes and actual adversaries actively waiting to capitalize on our delays. Let's walk through this timeline together, because the window is closing fast. We have the 2024 NIST standards. By January 2027, the U.S. government strictly prohibits new acquisitions for national security systems that do not support post-quantum cryptography. That is a hard deadline. Then we have Google's internal migration deadline in 2029. And by 2035, global economic frameworks estimate that trillions of dollars in assets will be heavily at risk if left unprotected. Governments and major tech firms are officially forcing the issue. So what is the immediate action plan for engineering and security teams? Well, it's a 3-step process. First, run a cryptographic discovery. You need to meticulously map out every certificate, key, and protocol in your entire environment. Second, prioritize your critical, long-lived data. That's the stuff falling victim to the harvest now, decrypt later tactic we talked about earlier. Third, migrate using algorithm flexibility or cryptoagility. And hey, here is a major misconception to avoid. Please do not wait to finish your inventory before you start piloting solutions. You absolutely must run discovery and piloting in parallel to beat the clock. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought to consider as we wrap up this explainer. The organizations that start the hard work of migrating to post-quantum cryptography today will have the immense luxury of doing so on their own schedule. But those who wait, they will inevitably be migrating on a hacker's schedule, scrambling to respond to a crisis rather than preventing one. The math has changed, the timeline has officially collapsed to 2029, and the antidote is sitting right there, ready to go. It's time to get to work. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this incredibly fascinating and critical topic. Keep learning, stay secure, and I'll see you next time.